Hello friends, myself Sonam Ashok Amte. I am assistant professor at Rajashri Chhatrapati Shahu College, Kolhapur, Department of Statistics. My today's topic is experiment, which is one of the point of probability. Definition of experiment. An experiment is an operation or a process under observation which results in one or more outcomes. For example, first, a fair coin is tossed is an experiment which results into two outcomes, head or tail on the upper side. Second, an unbiased six-faced die is rolled is an experiment which results possible outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Third, throwing a stone from a hand in the air by a person is an experiment with the outcome that it will be fall on the ground. And fourth, appearing for the UPSC examination is an experiment which results possible outcomes pass or fail. We can classify the real and conceptual experiments into two categories. First is deterministic experiment and second is non-deterministic experiment, which is also known as random experiment. First is deterministic experiment, an experiment for which the outcome is sure and it can be uniquely determined. We can predict the outcome in advance before performing the experiment. The exact outcome is known in advance before the experiment, hence deterministic experiments are predictable phenomena. For example, throwing a stone in the air has outcome it falls down. Second, the Ohm's law. I is equal to predict the value of I when the value of V and R are known. Third, determining the volume of gas using gas equation constant V is equal to pressure. For all the above experiment, the exact outcome is sure, unique and predictable. In probability theory, we are not dealing with such deterministic experiment. We are dealing with non-deterministic, means random experiments. Now, second category is non-deterministic experiment, that is random experiment. A non-deterministic experiment or a random experiment is an experiment for which there are more than one possible outcomes and the result of the experiment cannot be predicted in the advance at every time. In random experiment, the outcome of the experiment is not known in advance before conducting the experiment, but the possible outcomes can be listed. For example, first, tossing a fair coin which results into head or tail. Second, throwing a single die which results any one of the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the upper face of the die. Third, inspecting the quality of the item produced by the machinery results into either defective or non-defective items. Thank you everyone.